Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. Let's see, the first is a UFO checking out the Iceland volcano. Also have this video that was just released by Jeremy Corbell of a triangle UFO filmed by the U.S. Navy. This is a article on it, and then here is the actual video. Also have this video, which I think I've done a video about this before, but this is, they're calling it Ezekiel's wheel, but you see this object here? This was caught by one of the stereo A camera. And one thing I want to point out, okay, this here is Earth. This is a ship that is bigger than planet Earth. Let's see. This is a video. I'm not too sure about this video because somehow this guy was able to find like 3 different videos of all of the same object. Now, when I look at this video, like I would never be able to tell that it, I would think it was real. Every individual footage seems to be real to me, but how does a guy get 3 footage of all the same thing? Let's see, this is an older video of Linda Moulton Howe talking about cow mutilations. Let's see, this was a photo of that, or a UFO that was supposedly taken by a Navy pilot, I think with his cell phone, and then someone put it through this gigapixel AI, and this is what they got. Also have this article. Everything that we've been taught about human evolution, the progression of our timeline, it's all wrong. All wrong. Like here's a footage of human footprints along with dinosaur prints, right? So this notion that dinosaurs died 65 million years ago, completely not true. We have rocks, we have artwork, ancient artwork that ancient man built, or created, where they have, humans riding dinosaurs and things like that. So yeah, whoever brought up that notion that they died 65 million years ago, or they died before we came into existence, is completely wrong. Yeah, and then another, last video here. These are just mysterious places and objects that just can't be explained. This is the Longview Caves. This was underwater. Someone had drained a pond or something like that and found this. And, these are like all of these separate caves that are enormous. But again, here you see the tool marks, whatever tool was used to create this. And there's no history of this. No one knows who made this. There's absolutely nothing in the written record indicating who made this, which again goes back to the fact that there had to have been other advanced civilizations on planet Earth, because this is the evidence. But anyways, let me go to the first one here. Now this was just uploaded yesterday, and yeah, this is supposed to be a UFO checking out a volcano. Yeah, now eventually this thing just, it goes away. But I can't play the whole video, but if you want to, check it out, the link will be in the description. Let me go to this next one here. Extraordinary Beliefs, an investigative film series by Jeremy Kenyon Lockyer Corbell. The U.S. Navy film Pyramid-Shaped UFOs, April 8th, 2021. On May 1st, 2020, a classified briefing was generated about the UFO UAP presence via the Office of Naval Intelligence, ONI. Those familiar with the briefings articulated to me that the goal was to destigmatize the UAP problem and to promote more intelligence collection regarding UAP incursions and encounters with active military deployments. This UAP briefing was a build on to a previous ONI briefing generated October 18th, 2019. Both were distributed across a wide range of intelligence networking platforms such as CIPRANET, JWICS, and various interlink systems. Well, here, let's just check out this video here. U.S. Navy photographed and filmed pyramid-shaped UFOs. There's that. Let me just stop this here, and then just jump to here, where this is where we see the triangle-shaped UFO. Yeah, these triangle ones are ours. That's probably the Aurora or the TR-3B. Anyways, yeah, I can't play the whole thing. You have to go to his website. I think, yeah, here's the actual YouTube video of it. It's at, yeah, it's at his website, Jeremy Corbell's website. But the link to this page will be in the description. You can check that out. Now let's play this one here. Now I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think I've talked about this in another video a couple years ago. But you know, I know not everyone has seen all of these videos. So now I know, you know, not everyone has seen all of these videos, so occasionally you might see, you know, another one. But yeah, again, one thing I want to point out, this is planet Earth, here's Venus, and here's Mercury. And now, you know, NASA's trying to say that this is the inside of their telescope. That's what's being filmed here. But it disappeared. But you know, what I find strange is, what is this thing here? Is this something in space, like blocking out these are like this plasma waves or something? Oh no, this is just it's just repeating itself. But whatever this is bigger than planet Earth. This is a planet-sized spaceship. I know it's hard for some people to grasp that reality, but there are. I mean, you know, if you look at the largest star that we've found so far, and it's not even Canis Major anymore. There's like another one, Scuti UI or something. But anyways, yeah, there's a star out there that makes our sun literally look like a pixel. Our sun is literally a pixel next to the largest sun that you know, we've so far discovered. So yeah, size is relative, folks. Size is relative. You know, I mean, to some species, this may not be large. You know, that's just one of our small ships. Anyways, let me go on to this next video. Yeah, this one here, like I said, you know, this guy, he caught the same UFO. Look, here he said this is in Pennsylvania. Same thing, and then let's see, and then we go to here in Switzerland. Same thing. I mean, look at the, you know, the camera shaking, and that thing shaking is perfect. So it would indicate to me that this thing is, you know, is there in the environment. But anyways, let's see, and then he does another one here. He catches it at nighttime with a light. Oh, this is in Arizona. Oh no, actually this is 4. So he's got that one, and then this one here. Yeah, see, look at that, how that boat went in front of it. And the still, and the shaking and stuff like that. That's, oh, well, you know what, that, Yeah, I'm not too sure about this video because I find it hard to believe that one person was able to find 4 videos of the exact same object. But, you know, the film looks authentic to me, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let me go on to this video here with Linda Moulton Howe. Here she talks about, you know, cow mutilations that took place years ago. And, I recently posted some articles about cow mutilations that are still going on.
Nation, what we do to so many animals every day. But the point is that it's done in such a mysterious fashion that it's really an indication something else is happening.
Right.
It's not so much the barbarism involved as it is the anomaly.
And I can underscore what you're saying with one example. Several times, veterinarians have been called into a field to do a necropsy by a sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those was in Sterling, Colorado, in the 70s. And when the veterinarian opened up this mutilated cow, there was no heart, there was no blood inside of the perfectly intact pericardium, that clear membrane that goes around your heart, a horse's heart. It's just that it's what goes around hearts. And for the veterinarian to find, this is the size of a full-grown cow's heart. It's huge.
Right.
No tissue, no clotted blood, no fluid. And he said there was a half teaspoon of something that was sort of clear and pink, and that was it in that entire pericardium. And the sheriff, Tex Graves, he said, that veterinarian looked at me and said, don't you ever call me out in another one of these. I am not going to stand up in front of reporters and tell them I have no idea how anyone would do this.
I find that very interesting that there's so many people who are afraid to acknowledge that there's something strange going on. I don't know, maybe I'm strange in it, but I've never had an issue with talking to people about UFOs and having them look at me like I'm crazy. Because I learned many years ago to never value the opinions of strangers or, most people that I know even. So, so I have no issues talking to people about things like this. But, there is certainly something going on. Then this is being done by our neighbors. I don't necessarily believe that this is being done by visitors. And, this is being done to cows, horses, deer, cats, and humans. I have a video that shows a deer and it's still alive with a missing backstrap. You can do a search for deer missing backstrap. In my videos, I don't think I did a specific video on it, but there's even cats. Again, the mainstream media doesn't talk about this, but a lot of people find their cats cut in half, and found on like a neighbor's lawn or their own lawn. It's like these people, they try to return it, but sometimes they get the wrong house. But cats are coming up. You can do a Google search for mutilated cat cut in half. And again, they're going to try and say that it's coyotes or some other predator, but no, it's not. And also like with humans, I've done a video with the most gruesome human mutilation, where they found some guy in Brazil, and they determined that it was most likely a robot that performed the autopsy on him, because of the way, everything was just done so meticulous, and they know, that he basically died from pain, like when he had his rectum cord out. So, there's some strange stuff going on out there. Let's see. Yeah, this is from Reddit. This is a photograph that supposedly a Navy pilot took. And, if you remember the one of the Tic Tac UFOs, I think it's the gimbal UFO, this looks very similar if you think about the outline of that gimbal UFO. This with those appendages on the outside, this looks very similar. But anyway, this is, some guy put this through Gigapixel AI, and this is what he thinks the object looked like. But anyways, link will be in the description. Let me go on to this next one. Yeah, this article here is about, everything we have been taught about our origins is a lie, which is, again, what I always say. Here is a hammer, but the rock encasing this hammer was dated to more than 400 million years old. The hammer itself turned out to be more than 500 million years old. Let's see, and here's look at this. Let's see, in 1944, as a 10-year-old boy, Newton Anderson dropped a lump of coal in his basement and it broke in half as it hit the floor. What he discovered inside defies explanation based upon current scientific orthodoxy. Inside the coal was a hard-crafted brass alloy bell with an iron clapper and sculpted handle. When an analysis was carried out, it was discovered that the bell was made from an unusual mix of metals different from any known modern alloy production, including copper, zinc, tin, arsenic, iodine, and selenium. The seam from whence this lump of coal was mined is estimated to be 300 million years old. These extraordinary discoveries, although bizarre, are not unique or even uncommon. There are literally thousands of them collecting dust, locked away from public scrutiny in the vaults of museums throughout the world. Yes, in order to hide, the true fact about our planet and everything that we know. I don't understand completely why, but most of what we've been taught is a lie. Here, look at this. This is yet another report found in the Epoch Times told of a Colorado rancher who in the 1800s broke open a lump of coal dug from a vein some 300 feet below the surface and discovered a strange-looking iron thimble. The Salzburg Cube is yet another ancient puzzle found by a worker named Rendel in an Austrian foundry in 1885. Like the other, this man broke open a block of coal and found a metal cube embedded inside. Recent analysis established the object was of forged iron and obviously handcrafted. The coal it was found in was millions of years old. And then let's see, let me go down to where this dinosaur here. Look at this. Here are human footprints along with dinosaur prints. And, and this isn't the first place. There are other places, too, that they have found human footprints alongside dinosaur footprints. Yeah, so this isn't, some strange anomaly. Yeah, look at this one. This is a fossilized finger. Next, one needs to consider another find discovered in 100 million year old Cretaceous limestone, a fossilized human finger which was found along with a child's tooth and human hair. This finger has been subjected to numerous scientific tests and analysis. Sectioning revealed the typical porous bone structure expected in a human finger. Additionally, a CAT scan and MRI scan identified joints and traced tendons throughout the length of the fossil. This is one find that scientists cannot explain away as a hoax. But I'm sure there are still people who will find some way to discount this this data and this information. But anyways, yeah, this is a pretty long article. Oh yeah, these things here. I don't know if they're going to mention it in this article, but some people think that these balls were what were used to seed planet Earth, or were used to bring the first seeds to planet Earth. Because, you think about our planet. I mean, it's a known fact that there was a time when there was no land on this planet. Our entire planet was an ocean, salt water. And then slowly through volcanic processes, which we can still see occurring today, land masses begin to form. But the question is, where did those first grass seeds come from? The grass seeds that don't grow in salt water, but grow in fresh water. Because, I've looked it up. There are no plants that grow in salt water that can grow in fresh water, and there are no freshwater plants that can grow in salt water, right? It's either one or the other. They don't think there are any plants that can exist in either or. So, when the first land masses begin to form on our planet, where did the first seeds come from? Some people believe that some alien race, terraforming this planet, which again, it had to have been done, Something had to have brought the first seeds of every single tree. Look outside. Look outside your window. If there were trees outside your window or anything green, there was a time when none of that was here on this planet, right? But in order for it to have started, everything started from a seed. So where did the first seeds come from? Again, some people believe that it was brought here, and these were what was used to bring some of the seeds, I guess, to get life started on this planet. But anyways, let me go on to this last video here. Yeah, this is another video that just shows all of these different places, locations, sites that, yes, science. Well, you know what? To me, I would say this is obvious that an advanced civilization built this. But again, science, because, the current dogma doesn't account for that. So scientists will perform mental gymnastics in order to try and claim that this isn't real.
The ceiling and walls, every stone column and...
Yeah, look at this place. Look at the people down here. You want to tell me this was done by primitive people? No, it was not.
wall is uniformly decorated with chisel marks, creating parallel lines. The marks make everything look like a pattern, which would have taken a very long time, especially in the dark. There are also stone carvings of animals like horses, fish, and birds. The structures collect rainwater runoff from ground level and are equipped with sophisticated drainage systems for managing excess water. Based on the sheer size of the caves, scientists estimate that it would have taken 1,000 people working day and night for 6 years to complete. It probably took much longer than that, but so far there is no evidence of tools or construction methods. The large scale of the caves and the architectural design and attention to detail indicate that they were made by a very advanced society. But ever since their discovery, archaeologists, scientists, and historians have been unable to determine who built the Long U caves, why they were built, and what they were for. The only known historical record mentioning the caves is a 17th century poem, which doesn't really reveal much. Clay pots discovered on the cavern's floors were dated to sometime between 206 BC and 23 AD, suggesting that the caves are at least 2,000 years old.
Again, you know what? That's maybe some people 2,000 years ago stumbled upon these caves and left those artifacts there. Again, it's crazy to think, oh yeah, that's like, again, if I were to, come over here and spray paint my name on these walls, and then someone finds it years later, does that mean, I'm the guy that built it? But anyways, there's other...
And Russia. It rose to prominence around 5,500 BC and lasted until 2,750 BC. The civilization's settlements were small and dense. Sometime between 4,000 and 3,500 BC, the Cucuteni Tripilia civilization built Neolithic Europe's largest settlements, with populations numbering between 20,000 and 46,000 people. Evidence shows that the culture had a habit of destroying its settlements every 60 to 80 years by burning them down, for reasons that scientists still don't understand. Oftentimes, they built new settlements on top of the burned-down remains of past ones. For example, the Poduri site in Romania bears evidence of 13 habitation levels throughout its existence. The Cucuteni Tripilians also left behind no signs of a written language. Between this and the seemingly ritual burning of their cities, experts have very little to work with in terms of learning about the culture. The few clues left behind include clay totems, copper tools, and spiritual treasures. Rediscovered during the late 19th century, evidence of the civilization shows that Neolithic Eastern Europe played a bigger role in human advancement than it was previously credited for, but the lingering question of what and how it contributed remain. Number 6.
Anyways, yeah, this goes on. It's 17 minutes long. Very, very interesting. But, again, obviously, there were advanced civilizations in the past. And the fact that there are so many archaeologists, scientists, and academics who refuse to accept that is an indication that scientists can be just as dogmatic as religion. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.